Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading for Aquarius. Now, this is your love reading. It is a timeless reading, so whenever it falls into your feed is whenever it's likely to be relevant for yourself. But if you want to know the date of your reading, it is the 27th of September. That's when I'm recording this, 2024. As this is collective, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find anything within this message for yourself, please check your other placements and you may find a message in there. And if you do like your reading and you want to hear more from me, then please please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. So I'm just getting another candle because I don't like only having one candle. Burn myself with wax as I do it. Right, anyway, let's get into your reading. So Spirit, can we get some messages for Aquarius, please? For the current love situation you'd like to discuss. Now, this can be relevant for a past, present, or future person. It's simply whatever Spirit would like to bring up. Okie dokie. So your overall energy, we've got the Four of Cups. Now this is suggesting to me that you have made a decision. You know what it is that you want. You know what is good for you. And you're not going to miss any opportunities anymore. You're going to go for whatever it is that you feel is going to serve you. Now in your particular position, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is suggesting to me that you could potentially be single. It could just be that you're very independent, you're very abundant, you're good at what you do. You've got a lot of money, you've got a lot of respect, you've got a lot of drive and a lot of passion. And you're very stable. Very, very stable. Let's get some clarification of this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Sun. So you're feeling very happy. You feel like you know what's going on at the moment with yourself and potentially with your person. You're in a very good place. You're feeling very happy with everything that's going on at the moment. Now we do have the Hierophant coming out to the side. So you could potentially be going through a bit of a challenging phase. This could have something to do with your beliefs. Maybe you're going through a shift in your beliefs, or beliefs are being challenged. It could be that you are exiting, or you're in a relationship that could be a little bit troubled. The Hierophant can sometimes represent marriage. So maybe you're married, or you don't necessarily agree with the idea of marriage and you find that quite challenging. You could be in a marriage that's quite challenging. To me, it suggests to me that you are more, I think it's more your faith that's been knocked more than anything else. I think that you are potentially, the thought of higher commitment may be something that is a challenge to you. Maybe you like the idea of being single and independent, and the idea of having a higher level of commitment could freak you out a little bit. Maybe you're very much wanting to stay in the single and abundant and happy energy that you're in. We do have the Ace of Wands though, so that is suggesting that you have lost a bit of passion in something. Potentially you may be feeling like something isn't worth it anymore. You've lost the lust for something. Maybe you could be feeling a little bit depressed with the situation that you're currently in. So maybe you like being single and abundant, but at the same time you don't. It could be that if you are in a marriage, or you may be feeling that you don't want to be in it anymore. You've lost the passion for it. Now, in your person's energy, we've got the 10 of Swords and we've got the 5 of Swords. So they feel like they've been stabbed in the back. They feel like they've been betrayed, and they are trying to move away from any conflict and any drama that may have been going on. So maybe you were with this person, and this could be very much you exiting a relationship with them, and they feel stabbed in the back and betrayed by you, potentially. It could be that you could see them exiting a relationship, and that's why you feel it's a bit of a challenge. Maybe you feel that they're the ones that have lost passion, or you don't feel like they've got the passion for you. But like I say, you're feeling happy. You feel like you know what's going on, and you're in a good place for yourself. Let's get clarification of this 10 of Swords and 5 of Swords, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So they are trying to move forward, but there's a lot of conflict around them. So they're kind of stuck. And they're not really able to move forwards very well. There's a lot of turbulent waters. We do have the Hangman in the reverse as well. So they are definitely stuck in whatever it is they're in. They're trying to see something from a different perspective, but it's not really working for them. They're stuck in one viewpoint. Again, it can be feeling very betrayed as well with the Hangman, because obviously the Hangman is hanged for a reason, you know. Yes, it is somebody looking at a different viewpoint, but it can also represent betrayal. So just reiterating that there's been some conflict and some betrayal doesn't mean that there was any infidelity involved. It could be simply things like, you know, maybe there was an argument that may have happened. Maybe somebody was being led on. Maybe there was a bit of money involved. It could be theft, could be just manipulation. Anything can be betrayal. We do have a Knight of Wands. Now, they either see you as this energy, or they've had this in their particular energy, or they are feeling like a Knight of Wands themselves. The Knight of Wands is somebody that's very passionate, will go in towards what they want. They will take what they want, and then they leave. They're very much got a lot of energy, got a lot of passion, and then they leave. I've got a feeling this may be you, because you've got the loss of passion just there. The Knight of Wands also portrays very single energy too. So are you. Might not be. Now, this could also be you, and this could be your person. Swap them as you see fit. But yeah, this doesn't have to be you. Like I say, this could simply be somebody else. This could even be them trying to go towards what they're passionate about, but they're feeling very stuck. Now, how you feel about this relationship? We have the Moon coming out to the side. This suggests to me that you don't know. You are in the dark on it. You haven't made a decision on it. You could be very scared of it as well. And you see this as being a challenge. Not knowing where it's going to go, not knowing what's happening with it, is a challenge. Let's get a clarification on that. Okay, so everything come out to the side. So to top off this wonderful challenge of not knowing, we have a Tower. So somebody's belief system needs to change. It could be either of you, but something is coming to a change. Now, it does suggest to me that something is going to be coming down, broken down to the foundations so that it can be rebuilt. Whether that is the relationship, whether you're in the relationship together, whether this is simply a belief, I'm not sure. Obviously, you will know what it relates to. But very much that something needs to come to an end. Something needs to change. We do have the 8 of Wands as well. So very much there might be some communication that is needed. But again, it's kind of a challenge to communicate. So somebody potentially doesn't want to talk, possibly your person, they're trying to move away from any sort of fighting, and it could very well be that they may feel like if they talk to you, they could end up in some sort of argument. But somebody is planning some sort of successful union. They're planning to work together, they want collaboration. But again, that planning is a challenge because they're thinking that it's not going to come to fruition, possibly because they're not able to communicate very well. Now, this Eight of Wands could also suggest that communication could be misinterpreted, and it could obviously lead to miscommunication and could cause more conflict. It could simply be that somebody hasn't confessed how they feel. So if you are separate, someone hasn't confessed how they feel, and I've got a feeling you don't know how they feel towards you, they don't know how you feel towards them. That's what this moon is. So the Tower could very well be you gaining confidence in order to try and move forward and communicate that you want a union with them of some form. But obviously it's all a massive challenge. Maybe you're very shy and you don't have much confidence. I mean, that would suggest that the Nine of Pentacles itself is a very confident card. So I can't imagine that you've got no confidence, but you might just not have any confidence where this person's concerned. It could be that you're waiting for them to come to you. And again, that might be why you don't know where you're standing with this as a relationship at the moment. Now, your challenge, we have the Hierophant and we have the Hangman. So potentially the higher level of commitment itself is a challenge to you. So this could very well be what this Tower is. Very much that you could have the mindset of you're not into a high level of commitment, which is what your person could be feeling betrayed about. And this could very much be you having to change your mind on that, because the Hangman as well can be, again, changing a perspective, looking at something from a different point of view, seeing it from someone else's perspective. So could very much suggest to me that your challenge is about changing your perspective with regards to a higher level of commitment. Now, obviously, that doesn't necessarily just mean you. It can also be your person. So obviously, the challenge is for both of you. Let's get some clarification on this Hierophant and the Hangman. That's a lot of cards. So the Temperance has come out. It was half up in the reverse and half down. So I'm going to say it's in the reverse because it was aiming that way. This is suggesting to me somebody feels a little bit hopeless about a situation and they're out of balance. Again, potentially to do with a higher commitment. We have the Four of Wands that came out to the side. Now, the Four of Wands is very much a union card, a successful, happy relationship in the upright. One in discord, potentially separation in the reverse, but it is a long-term relationship in the upright. So again, coming out in a challenge. So very much, clarifying that this is something to do with long-term commitment that can potentially be challenging. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so knowing what they want, but going slow and steady instead of hot and fiery and passionate like the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles knows what he wants and goes for it. So potentially the pace of things as well could be a bit of a challenge. Maybe either you or your person is somebody that likes to go in quick and get what they want. Whereas this is saying to take your time, make sure you're doing it properly. We have the King of Wands, which is also suggesting to me about passion being key. The King of Wands is somebody that's very passionate. They're a really good leader. They've got great skills with regards to listening, leading. They're full of integrity, and they are very loyal as well. So very much suggesting to me that this is the sort of energy that can be a big challenge, but is needed for a long-term relationship. And it does. We've got the Nine of Cups as well. So this is somebody's wish fulfillment. They really want this, but getting what they want is a big challenge. Now, whether that's you, whether that's them, I don't know, but somebody needs to be very much changing their mindset on how they're looking at something. Now, if you manage to get over or through this challenge, the outcome we have is the Empress in the reverse. Now, the Empress is very much a mother figure. She is very much nurturing, loving and giving. But when she's in the reverse, she's a little bit disconnected from everything. She can be very overwhelmed as well. So let's get some clarification on what that is. Okay, so we have an Ace of Cups. So the start of a loving, new, emotional, something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling. So potentially a new relationship. Could be the start of a relationship. So potentially you may have been just seeing this person on and off. Maybe you weren't even seeing them. You know, maybe it was completely separate. But once you've got over this challenge, this fear of potential commitment, or whoever it is that's fearing commitment, you know, they're going to be overwhelmed because this brand new, they're going to be emotionally open. So they're going to be overwhelmed by emotions. We have the Queen of Pentacles as well. So it's somebody that is loving and nurturing. So yes, the Empress is still there. She's very loving and nurturing, but like I say, she's just overwhelmed. So it is something where she's overwhelmed with emotions. She's very much looking for, I keep saying she, the gender is fluid in tarot, so feel free to swap them around. It's just personality traits. But she's very nurturing, she's very giving, she's very loving, she's very much into home life as well, very stable. We have the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on to things, having that stability, very much creating a very stable environment for yourself, having that nest egg, having that good something to fall back on, building your empire kind of thing. And then we've got the Three of Wands. So somebody might be needing to be a little bit patient, but patience is something that is a little bit of an issue for someone. I'm assuming that it's whoever likes to play the Knight of Wands with charging in. Because here we have that Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. This is very much suggesting that, you know, going slow might be a little bit annoying. So because somebody is so overwhelmed with everything that's going on, you know, it could very well be that it might be making somebody lose a bit of patience as well, because they're having to take it slow. But yeah, to me it looks like a really good outcome. It's something new, stable, and very loving and nurturing. Yes, like I say, the pace could be a little bit challenging for somebody. But it does look like it's going to be a lovely outcome. Now, whether that is with this person, I don't know. But either way, this is telling me that you have got a new emotionally fulfilling relationship coming in at the end. So if it's something where this is you separating from someone, you know, you are going to have, and the challenge is, you know, potentially divorce, you are going to have a new relationship at the end of it. Now, the energies that are representing out here, that could be your person. So we have got Taurus, Pisces, we also have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, we have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries again. We've also got, again, Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus again. Yeah, so lots of fire and lots of earth. So they could be either, you know, it's really weird because I've just sat and thought about all of this. My son's an Aquarius. I'm an earth sign. I'm a Virgo and his dad's a Leo, and we're going through a separation, so I could easily read that as being something that would be relevant to him and read it in a completely different light. But it's not about my son, it's about you guys and your lovely potential relationships and what's going on. So let's get you some romance angels and see if there's any more messages for spirit, or from spirit for you. Okay, so we've got, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Passion, allow your heart to sing with joy. And then past life relationship, you have known each other before. So this reconciliation and past life relationship, they can go together. So it doesn't have to be somebody from this lifetime. It can be a past life relationship that you're reconciling with. Okay. So that's what I've got for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed your read today. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anybody else that needs to hear it. Good luck, and thank you for joining me.